On this episode of Slick Works, my friend Chris's Subaru here needs to get some spoiler holes welded up on his deck lid. So here it is. Nice looking car, actually. It's got a decent rumble to it too. Anyways, I'm gonna pull off this and this and this and this and this and this, and then and this and this and that and that, and see where we're at. Very, very difficult color to color match, which is kind of unfortunate. But I did notice the whole car has basically been repainted before. Let's see if we could pick it up. Can't really pick it up. What if I go like this? Focus on my hand. Lots of dust nibs. You can see sanding scratches in it. There we go. No, it's not gonna do it. Okay. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is we're gonna give this deck lid a nicer finish than it currently has anyway. Well, Christopher was saying, I'm assuming I gotta buy a new emblem, but I have a way around buying a new emblem also. There's an unfortunate previous burn through right there. But check this out. So I threw my paper over it, and then I just ran a pencil across it, all sorts of ways. So right now, just to make sure it's right, I'm gonna cut it out, lay it over top, then you guys can see what I mean. And here we have it. Now, I don't know how much these emblems cost, but it can't be 5 minutes of labor time here at Slick Works. Okay, so now that we have our emblem here, and it's all cut out, very carefully, lay that over top. We know exactly where that's going. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, and we can also weed out some of the stuff in the middle, because we don't really need, like this, we don't really need that. So here, now we know where that is. That's laid over top of the emblem. But once it's painted, where are we going to put it on the trunk lid? Right there. Right? Got it? Good. Moving on. So now I'm off to the paint store to visit my buddy Mitch, and we're gonna see if we could get a color match for this color. Round two. Kids are in bed. Time for the night shift. Well, I bought this here paddle specifically for this job, but as you can see, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to that angle. But I have another idea. I'm gonna clean up the hole, clean up the area, as well as dolly it flat because all three of them are pulled up. I'm gonna hold a penny into the back and then weld up the hole because weld doesn't stick to pennies, so that'll work. Before I start welding right here, I'm probably gonna move these full jerry cans of gasoline. Tip for you guys too, if you're ever working on something that's humped up like this and you got like a high crown here and a high crown there, you'd rather have it tapped in so that when you weld it up, you can fill it back instead of welding it up solid, then tapping it in, because then you risk humping it up here or here, which is no good. Yeah, so better too far in than too far out. That's what I'm saying. And keep it cool, keep it cool. Starting with a 3-inch roll lock disc, we're gonna take the paint off it without chewing into the steel. Okay, so this is what we're looking for right here. And that is rock hard. It's all full of weld. On the backside, I actually squirted in some European gravel guard just to keep any moisture from getting to the bare steel back there. So now this stuff, paint edge ready to feather out, and then it's ready for some filler. Okay, well, I was tired of all the clutter, gave the shop a good clean today, and as you can see, this beautiful Subaru is inside on the north side of the shop. And in the booth, we have a beautifully clean booth. Decklid, ready for prime. Mirrors, front bumper, tow hitch cap, ready for prime. Brand new exhaust filter. We are good to go, people. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's time to mix up some primer. So this is a primer surfacer. It's 4-to-1 if you want to use it as a primer. 4 parts this, 1 part activator. 4-to-1-to-1 with reducer if you want to use it as a surfacer, which is what I used before I painted Genie, the Monte Carlo. Everything's all primed up now, as you can see, for this stuff, because it was ground down to raw, sanded down to raw plastic. I'm not an animal. That stuff was adhesion promoted before the primer, 2 coats. This bit here, oh, also on that, I had the fan on a full fan pattern. On this, I choked the fan right down into a spot pattern, because I just wanted to hit this edge here. And it looks like that turned out just about exactly how I wanted it to. So yeah, tomorrow this stuff will be ready to sand down, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get this stuff painted. Okay, another night. Kids are in bed, house is quiet, no one's calling me, no one's bugging me. So earlier I came down, I got everything all ready in the booth, prepped up, cleaned, wiped down wax and grease remover. Now all that's left, give it a quick tack rag and give it a paint. Okay, so for this project, I'm gonna be using my Iwata LPH 400. This is a great gun for base coat. It's also a great gun for clear coat. So mostly just like smaller projects, you can use this for clear. I do have a SATA that I like to pull out for the bigger jobs, get a much bigger fan, crank up the pressure, but this will do for now. But for now I gotta put my paint suit on. Okay, let's get some paint mixed up. It is now the next day. And this is what we have. Looks pretty good. Turn the brightness way up. A few little pieces of dust in it, but mission accomplished. All the screw holes are gone and it's got a pretty nice finish. And not only that, but very difficult color to match. And check this out. Can't beat that, right? That's about as close as it gets for this color, especially when this is what I'm competing against. I mean, yeah, I got a better color match than that, so. Story time. So this Subaru project has been a bit of a ride because I pulled off this trim piece here to color match. I took that to Horizon, got Mitch to mix me up some paint, and then the piece disappeared. I searched the whole shop, the garage, all of our vehicles, everything. Like, I searched my laundry basket, like, not even joking. So I called Subaru. Subaru quoted me $158 plus tax for that piece unpainted. So I jumped on Facebook Marketplace and I found not one, but two Subaru STI part outs. Impreza part outs, same thing. I don't know. WRX, whatever. Anyways, so the first guy I messaged, he said he had that part. I said, how much? 120 bucks. All right, let's see what the other guy says. The other guy says $40. So knowing that I've already saved all this money and having dealt with people on Facebook Marketplace, as I'm sure you understand the frustrations in that, I said, I'll be at your place at 2 p.m. If you're there on time, I'll give you 50 bucks for the part. So I went there with my little helper and we got the part, pulled it off. And then I go to Horizon, or I call Mitch and I say, hey, I need another half pint of that paint for that part that I lost. So I go up to the desk at Horizon, Mitch hands me the can and says, you're good to go, buddy. I know you've had a rough go with this one. Like, how amazing is that? So it just worked out. Anyways, I've had this car for too long now. It's been here, I think I told him like a week, give or take, something like that. It's been here like coming up on 3 weeks now. So I'm slashing 400 bucks off his price tag. And I also told him that once the paint is fully cured up in like a week or so, bring it back, I'll fully wet sand and polish the whole thing free of charge. And that's a wrap on that car. He was very happy with the work that I did. He is going to come back for that free wet sand and polish. But despite all the hiccups and everything, he was totally stoked about it and he loved it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like, subscribe button, comment down below, tell me where you're from. Thanks for watching, guys.